Alright class, here's a question nobody asked but everybody secretly wants to know. Why is PH pronounced like F? Like who looked at phone and thought, yep, that definitely makes sense. If you ever spelled elephant and wondered why there's a random PH in the middle, congratulations, you just unlocked one of English's biggest pranks. So let's rewind the tape. This whole mess starts with the ancient Greeks. They had this letter called phi, which made a sound kinda like f, a puff of air, like you're blowing out birthday candles but trying not to spit on the cake. The Romans later borrowed it, and when they turned Greek words into Latin, they used ph to show that fancy puff sound. It wasn't exactly F at first, more like P plus H. Imagine someone saying puh, and then getting tired halfway through. Boom, it became F. Now fast forward to English. Medieval scholars loved showing off. If they borrowed a word from Greek, like philosophy or physics, instead of spelling it with a normal F, they kept the PH to look extra smart. Because nothing screams intelligence like silent letters and confusing spelling. So instead of philosophy, we're stuck with philosophy. Thanks, nerds. And here's the funny part. Regular English words already had F, like fun, fish, or fantastic. Simple, easy. Then the PH words marched in like transfer students trying to look cooler than everybody else. They weren't just phones, they were foons. Imagine if today, instead of writing Facebook, it was Facebook. Yeah, no one would have signed up. But here's the kicker. English, being the chaotic teenager of languages, decided fine, let's just pronounce PH like F. Because honestly, two different letters for the same sound is exhausting. So PH lost its Greek puff of air and became plain old F. Yet the spelling stayed. Why? Tradition. Pretentious tradition. It's like your school insisting you wear a necktie even when it's 38 degrees outside. So now, every time you say phone, you're actually carrying around thousands of years of history. From Greek philosophers to Latin nerds to English teachers marking your spelling test wrong because you wrote phone. Honestly, phone makes more sense, but English doesn't care about sense. English cares about being dramatic. So to sum it up, PH is just F in a Halloween costume. It's pretending to be special, but deep down it's the same letter. Next time you write elephant, just remember, the PH isn't fooling anybody. It's just F trying to look like it got a scholarship to Harvard. And that, class, is why PH sounds like F. Because English wanted to be bougie, and now you have to suffer through spelling quizzes.